it again. Tales of Zestiria HD Blind. Holy crap. Before I start this episode, I do have to kind of clarify something, because I've been thinking about it and I don't have a good answer for what's going on, so I'm a little confused. Last episode, we came in and we came across 3 different types of Hellions within town. And what we found was that there was one Hellion that is, what it seems to be happening is that the Hellion possession takes stages, although even that doesn't seem accurate. We started out and we saw a merchant that had a little, like, gremlin-like Hellion standing just behind him, which is again why I was really confused about why, oh hey. Why Michelo, didn't actually, intercede, because it was this little tiny goblin-like thing, and it wasn't actually the merchant. He was just near the merchant. And so I'm gathering from that the Hellions will basically come around humans and just sort of slowly possess them and slowly corrupt them. Which is why the little kid that we saw next, that, like, was just a normal little kid that was a little bit bratty, and then when we cornered him, it came obvious there was a Hellion there. So that, is apparently like stage 2. After they've corrupted you long enough, they actually enter your body, somewhat similar to what we've seen the Lady of the Lake do, where she comes into my body. And then stage 3 is, I guess, whenever the Hellion basically takes over, and we actually saw the Tiger guys fighting, and there were no humans at all. They had fully possessed the humans. And then, of course, stage 4 is our lovely friend Foxface. Hi, kitty. So that's what I'm gathering, and that's... A lot of people were pointing out very, very good reasons why Michelo couldn't actually go in and drive the guy off, even though he hadn't possessed the human yet. Just because we had no way of actually defeating him. We could only drive him off. But at the same time, I was really reacting to the actual scene where it was like, oh no, you don't want to look like you're attacking a merchant. I'm like, well, A, we wouldn't be attacking the merchant. We were attacking the air slightly near the merchant. And B, you could totally do that. Because that was his statement. It wasn't, oh, well, we couldn't drive him off. Let's not start a fight. It was, you don't want to look like you're attacking a merchant. She is here.
There's almost no one out. I guess it's still pretty early in the morning.
I wonder if all...
I just felt strange all of a
Seraphim
sudden.
have silver hair.
A weird pressure was crushing down on my chest.
What?
You can sense it already? What you're feeling is the malevolence all around us. Now that you've become my vessel, you can sense it.
Poor Michelo.
This is proof that your body has already grown accustomed to my power.
You don't say. You mean there's really that much malevolence out there, even beyond the city?
Indeed, and this is only a taste. As people start to crowd the streets, you'll feel it even more.
Can we just, like, beat them all up?
Come this way.
This is a game about beating up random civilians and being like, "Arr!" That's also a thing I have to wonder. I'm not going that way. I'm exploring. What did the I mean, right now, the shepherd is sort of well established. But what about back in older times? How precisely did people originally come across a shepherd? Because to the average person, it's just some guy that's like attacking the nothing. I mean, wouldn't they think he was a mental patient, not like a savior? I'm trying to look around and find other stuff, because people are like, oh my gosh, you missed stuff, oh my gosh, you missed stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to miss stuff. I can't do this. I can't just wander around to every nook and cranny every single time I get a second. So, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to miss stuff. Oh dear, I broke her. I don't know where she actually went. Whoops. I hope she went this way.
What's that?
What's what? It's like Great Water Wheel. Do I get a scene? Guys, talk about it. Guess we'll need to ask her if we want to find out. Okay, she does go this way. And again, what's back here? Anything? Oh, this is where... No, this is not where I fought the guy, is it? It might be. This certainly feels like a blind alley, which would be consistent with where I ran into Foxface. What do you have to say, buddy? You have to say, I'm guarding a treasure chest. Not very well, you're not. Another locked chest. Ah, I wish games wouldn't do that, although it's also kind of awesome, so I can't really complain.
Oh man, what a gorgeous lake!
It truly is. But amidst the spectacular scenery, the town of Lady Lake is being corrupted by malevolence.
Yeah, now that I can sense it, I can feel the corruption everywhere. We can't let this go on.
It isn't just happening here in Lady Lake either. It's eating away at the entire world. The scenery may be splendid, but you can feel that this place lacks the blessing of the Seraphim, can you not?
Yeah, in Elysia, I could always feel Gramps' blessing. But here, nothing.
But Lila, this little walk of yours isn't just to reconfirm the situation in Lady Lake with us, is it?
You've got something to tell us.
Yes, I touched on it before, but now I must clarify to you. The true purpose of the shepherd.
Is to take out the malevolence, right?
The shepherds can quell the Hellions, beings who bring chaos to humans and Seraphim alike, with the power of purification.
It's also weird that the Lady of the Lake can't do it
That is
herself.
the power of the shepherd. However, that in and of itself is not the shepherd's duty. What the shepherd must quell is the source of all malevolence, the being who gives rise to the
Well,
Hellions.
obviously, shepherds have never quite done that.
The Lord of Calamity.
The Lord of Calamity?
Yes, this figure has been known by this name for countless centuries. Whenever Hellions run rampant, this figure is always there. A Lord of Calamity, who begets Hellions with the overwhelming amount of malevolence he possesses.
So is that the final boss?
Given enough time, a Lord of Calamity can even permanently alter the world itself.
Oh, a Lord of Calamity.
Such is the calamity he
So
brings.
it's like, we can't defeat it for all time.
Wait. If I remember correctly, the Celestial Record said that a shepherd hasn't appeared for the last 200 years.
And 200 years ago, there are records that the world was overcome by an unprecedented calamity. Could there be a connection?
Certainly sounds like it.
I understand. So, the Lord of Calamity is the source of all the malevolence, and it's the duty of the shepherd to find and put a stop to him.
So 200 years ago someone
That's
did
all
that?
well and good, but where is this guy?
For now, it is enough so long as you understand the duty of
You're
the
not
shepherd.
ready.
Huh?
The answers you seek are those you must discover for
Translation, I don't know
yourself
them.
someday. Answers of your own that you will not regret. Stay true to yourself. Forget not your duty, but be not a slave to it either.
Answers of my own.
And to that end, Saray, I know you want to ask about the effects the Lord of Calamity has on this world, and how Earth Dwellers and Seraphim go about their lives, but I want you to discern these for yourself.
It's true that I'm completely clueless when it
I
comes
think what's
to
really
just
happening is
about
that she's been
everything in the
napping
world.
at the pedestal forever. She doesn't actually
I
know.
want you to travel the world and discover all sorts of things. Only then can you take the answers you have found for yourself and make a stand against the Lord of Calamity.
It's not that tricky a concept. Pretty much boils down to, hey Saray, let's take a trip around the world.
Yes,
Got it. Anyhow, can we start by investigating some food? Talk about calamity.
I actually wondered about that. I'm like,
Pass
you went
out.
for...
Shall we head back to the inn? I don't want to have to carry our shepherd around.
sure.
Oh, she can talk to us without coming out. That's helpful. So I see this already.
Is that a monolith?
Casting Seraphic Arts leaves you vulnerable to counterattack, but enemies hidden art which needs charging. Will not stagger you and will also have the casting speed of your Seraphic Art. These are enemy casting a hidden art. This is our casting a Seraphic Art. And you can withstand the attacks you couldn't normally defend against. Good job, game. Sans Seraph. Hey, little person. You're a little person. Why are there so many treasure chests that I can't have? Let's see, there's some flowers here. I'm assuming that it don't matter. They do matter. I'm glad I checked them. They look like scenery. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that they're not scenery. Alright, let's head back. Alright, check this area over.
You know, I've always wanted to travel the world. But I never imagined it'd be so important. It's kind of weird, but I can't say I'm not excited.
I think it's safe to say you're probably the most, sheltered shepherd in history.
You really think so? Hey, Lila, what kind of people were the other shepherds?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I missed what you said.
So, what were the other shepherds like?
I missed what you said.
Lila?
Yes?
Hiding something?
Oh my, isn't this lovely weather?
Was she not the person for the other shepherds?
Looks like she doesn't want to talk.
Can I ask why you won't answer?
I have forged an oath with myself. So long as I uphold that oath, I may wield certain extraordinary powers. However, the terms of the oath also prohibit things.
Interesting.
So wait, does that mean there are certain things you can't discuss?
Obviously.
By powers, I assume you mean the power of purification?
Oh wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
You're kind of bad at this, aren't you?
Does it really matter? We're traveling the world to
Wow,
find
her
these
hair is
answers
like
anyway,
completely
after all.
non-realistic right now. I mean, I guess she is a
So we need to go
seraph, so it
investigate each
is
land's
okay.
shepherd myths?
Yes, yes, yes. That's 1000% correct.
Can other seraphim besides you wield the power of purification?
We should get back before Saray collapses from hunger and we have to sneak his body through the back alleys. We'd better get going. Chop chop, no time to waste. The food is probably ice cold by now.
Let's get going.
I have to, again, for the common person, he's just wandering around town talking to himself, and they're like, is this really the shepherd? Is the guy that's gonna save us all? Okay. It is indeed. You are correct, sir. So, that probably is a good place to stop. I always feel bad because I'm stopping like a minute beforehand, but I know if as soon as we like start like doing something else, it won't really work out. It's interesting that they've got like an in-game reason why they won't tell us stuff. Normally they start off with characters that just don't know anything and are super naive. And granted, yes, certainly Soray is certainly super naive, but I do like that they do that extra bit of... But again, that begs...
Where did I go wrong?
I do like to do that extra bit of effort to say, no, the reason you're having to find all this stuff is...
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
You should always keep your SC levels high, except when you shouldn't. That means you're going to defeat an enemy. By all means, go all out with your attacks. If the enemy attacks more frequently, though, you need to guard more, which in turn gives you more chance to recover SC. Alright. Void Ring. I'll take it. I'll take it. But yep, we'll go and end the episode here.